Alright, you're looking at my 1996 Jeep Grand Cherokee 5.2 liter V8. Right now it's sitting on a 4.5 inch Rubicon Express short arm adjustable suspension kit, and those are 35 by 1250 with 15-inch rim. Right now, I mean, the suspension works pretty good. It's kind of tight fitting the 35s up in the fenders, so I do have some rubbing going on. And I think part of the issue is the track bars that are on right now, front and back, are not adjustable, so the axles aren't actually centered on the truck since it's been lifted. You can see this one sticks out a whole lot more, and same thing with the front. So what I've got on the way, oh, and by the way, I got new shock absorbers. I broke my other ones because they were the only thing limiting how far the suspension would hang down. So I got new shocks the right size, and I removed the stock bump stops and attached these limiting straps, and so the strap will catch the suspension before the shock stretches out all the way. So far that's working good, but we went off-roading today and came back on a rock pretty hard, bent this mount up a little and bent that new shock up a little, so I'll probably order a new one of those, get that taken care of. But got the strap on this side too, so that's working good. Get that shock taken care of. But here's the track bar, and you can see it's just solid. It's just a solid track bar, and so I'm getting an adjustable one of those. And also on the back up here where the coil sits at the top, I'm gonna have adjustable coil spacers, so they'll probably sit like right here, about 2 inches down further, even when they're, you know, adjusted all the way up as high as they can go, and then they'll go down another 3 or 4 inches beyond that, I think. So I'm just gonna leave them all the way up. I just want about a 2-inch coil spacer there. And the benefit there is also the coil spacers I got, I think they're older Rusty's one. I got them used, but they have a built-in bump stop, so I'll have a bump stop way down here too that I can adjust. I have another kit that I can adjust how far down the bump stops are. So got to get all that taken care of, so we're not, you know, tearing treads off tires, breaking shocks and everything like that. Got to get the axles centered up. Then in the front sits a little lower, so I'm doing the same thing. I'll have the adjustable coil spacers up here. And one of the weakest links on these ZJs is the steering. Once you lift these things and put big tires on it, the steering is just crap. I mean, you can see right here, I've just got this adjustable knuckle right here. These things come loose all the time and let this get out of whack. And so that's a tie rod. I'm converting that to a solid tie rod. And then this right here is your drag link, your drag bar. And you can see this also has another one of those knuckles. This thing comes loose way more than the tie rod. And what happens there is your wheel's not centered anymore, going down the street straight, but your wheel's off to the left or to the right. So that'll be a solid bar. And then I'm gonna eliminate this tie rod in by using the heavy duty frame mount that replaces the stock mount. And it gets rid of that tie rod mount and uses a rigid, just pivot point mount. So that'll be good. That'll take care of my steering. And then again, the track bar, that will be adjustable as well. You can see that back here behind. Right now it's just solid, so I'll have an adjustable track bar again to center the axle. And then also with this new steering kit, I'll have 2 steering stabilizers, the one that replaces the stock one right here, and then another one on the tie rod, so that'll help out with the big tires. And also I'm getting a new drop Pitman arm. I'm not sure if this one's the right size, so I'm making sure I get the right one. And that should eliminate all the problems I'm having with my steering, because all these joints are just, you know, crap. They're just shot. And if I fired this thing up and moved it around, you'd see all the movement that I get before the steering even starts working. So basically I'll be redoing the front tie rod, the front drag bar, the front track bar to an adjustable one, get rid of the tie rod, and then in the back, adjustable track bar, and all the way around be doing the adjustable coil spacers. So just want to do a quick before shot because it's Saturday right now and all my packages are supposed to come on Monday, and my buddy Joel's coming back from Florida, so as soon as he's ready to knock it out, we'll get the jacks and everything going in the garage and get this thing up to a 6.5 inch lift on 35 by 1250s. Probably gonna go get some new rubber for this too. These things are all dry, they don't get the best traction, so keep you guys posted on the progress. Should be a beast, and once we get it up on the short arms to where I want it, then next thing up will be long arms. And after I get the long arms, probably go ahead and probably look at a front locker. And one thing I need to do probably before any of that is get my rock sliders on the side, because this Jeep is really clean, and you know, I don't mind beating it up a little bit, but I don't want to bash this in coming down on a rock, and I don't have a whole hell of a lot of ground clearance, so we'll see. Keep you guys posted.